Hey guys, this is Jack Later. Welcome. Apologize for being a little bit late right here. We had a couple of technical difficulties. One of the fun things about doing anything on the internet, you're always going to run across something possibly. Anyway, but we solved it real quick and we're fine. So anyway, want to welcome all of you out today. All team members in Team Unstoppable. Also want to welcome those who are just kind of peeking over the fence and checking out what this webinar is all about. We're going to talk all about Facebook and how to get leads with Facebook. This is actually the third part of Patti Later's training on how to get leads with Facebook. A lot of people in the internet marketing space utilize Facebook, and it's a phenomenal tool. Okay, so it's something to be taken seriously because it is very, very effective. In fact, I know of one team, actually a couple of team members who do phenomenally well just within our team alone. Actually, it's more than a couple, probably a couple dozen that do extremely well with Facebook. So you want to pay real close attention to what Patti has to say here. And like I said, this is the third part. If you've missed the first two parts of Patti's training, all you need to do is go to jacklater.com, 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 and you can catch the other two parts over there. But Patti's going to cover some significant stuff here, some things that are going to help you get leads online. And you can get leads online through Facebook, both with free strategies and paid strategies. That's how flexible Facebook is. So I want you to trust what Patti's going to say today because it's going to be significant. So now make sure to stay with us right to the end here, because I'm also going to I'm also going to give you some free resources, some places you can go to for additional help to get leads online. So anyway, it's all about Facebook today, 100% value. I hope you get a ton of value from this, whether you're on our team or whether you're in a different business. If you have an internet marketing business or a network marketing business, you can utilize what she's going to teach you tonight in whatever you're doing. So anyway, think about whatever you're doing, whatever business that you're in, and see how can you apply whatever Patti is teaching you to your own business, whatever it is. And if you're curious to see, what we do to make money online, I have a couple of links on the side of the page here, or at least there will be here in a minute, and you can check out what we do. But anyway, let's just go ahead and do our Facebook strategies right now, and I'm going to turn the time over to Patti and have her do the majority of this webinar today. So anyway, here we go. Here, Patti.
All right. Okay. All right. I just got to put this other thing up here so I can make sure I'm seeing comments and stuff as we go. Adjust the camera because I'm shorter. All right. I am so excited to be here with you guys today. How are you? I want to see in the comments, just kind of there, I want to see who is excited about the future. Who is excited about making a difference in their life? I want to know who is excited. So if you could just make a comment below and say, yes, I am excited. Okay? While you make that comment, I'm just going to get a quick drink. All right. I know there's a little bit of a delay, so I'm just going to wait a second to see those comments and make sure everybody is ready to go. All right. Well, I am going to go ahead and move forward because we do have things that we want to talk about tonight, things we want to share with you and help you to be able to move forward and to get the freedom that you want in your life, and to be able to have it, like we said, it's Team Unstoppable. We want you to be able to move forward in an unstoppable way toward your own freedom and toward what your goals are and what you want. So the first thing I want to ask is, have you ever felt overwhelmed? Have you ever felt like, I just don't know what I'm doing. I don't know which end is up because everything is just going crazy. Has anybody ever felt that way? Well, I know I felt that way when I first quit my job and came home and started working for Jack, and he says, well, hey, I want you to do this. I want you to do Facebook. I want you to do this. I want you to do that. You know what? I have to tell you that I hadn't been on Facebook. I had a Facebook page, but I didn't ever post anything. All I did was what everybody else was doing. I just kind of sat from the outside and watched everybody else. And I felt a little overwhelmed and intimidated because I hadn't done it. I don't know how to upload a picture. I don't know how to upload a video. How do I get people to see my posts? How do I get people to comment on my posts? I didn't know anything. But you know what? I just took it one step at a time, and I started learning. So, one of the things that I have noticed about feeling overwhelmed is when I feel the most overwhelmed is when I'm trying to do too many things at one time, and I'm feeling torn in every direction. You know, and that's a really common problem from people coming from the business world or other places. You know, you get kudos, you get a raise, or you get whatever if you can be a huge multitasker. You know, the better the multitasker you can be in doing 20 things at once, people just think it's wonderful. Well, guess what? It really isn't always wonderful, because when you're going 20 different ways at once, you're only partly doing all those jobs. And I was doing that. I was an office manager for an eye doctor, and you know, they'd want me to do this, and they want me to do this, and they want me to do this, but I never felt like I was really getting everything done that I needed to. I felt like I was constantly behind because I had so many things that I was responsible for doing, and it just got overwhelming, you know. And I heard Tracy Walker, one of the leaders on our team, $1 million earner, and she talked about, you know, that is the business mindset of the outside world, is being just this huge multitasker. But when you come and start working online, it's better to get rid of that I have to be a huge multitasker of everything mindset and focus instead on one thing at a time. So I'm going to share my screen here. And I'm going to go over here. One of the things that we need to do to not feel so overwhelmed all the time is, like I said, not trying to do so many things at once, because that multitasking mindset is what we got from when we were in the business world and when we were working for someone else. They wanted us to multitask and do a lot of things. But if we have a roadmap and a daily mode of operation or a daily list of what we're going to do, then we are able to accomplish things in a much better fashion, and we don't feel so overwhelmed. You know, in our prosperity team back office, we have this great thing of following our 3 prosperity commitments daily, our mindset, building our list, and then creating valuable content, you know. And I always notice if I do not start my day out with my mindset, I have, you know, kind of a habit of, I get up and I read and I listen to the mindset call in the morning. And if I get out of that routine of what I do and getting my mind prepared for the day first, I notice how it affects my day. And I just wanted to remind you of our morning mindset call, because you know what? Your mindset and how you are building your mind, you're building your self-confidence, is so important. And I'm just showing you right here, this is the number for the call, the 712-432-0900. And the access code is 565762#. And it is every weekday morning, Monday through Friday at 9 a.m. Eastern Time. And you can catch the replay at 712-432-0990. Same access code, 565762#. And you know what? Listening to this and being able to mastermind with other people on the call about the things we're reading, on a regular basis, the things that I find to use for the content in my posts and stuff are from what I'm doing for my mindset and the things I'm learning from other team members that are teaching marketing tips. So you gotta be working on your mindset. If you're not working on your mindset, that's another way that's gonna give you that overwhelmed feeling, because you're not building your inside. Your inner self makes your outer self. You gotta build that inner you to be able to produce the things you want to. And then I just wanted to talk just a little bit about the difference between passive and active marketing. We've talked a lot about our Facebook stuff. You know, what's active and what's passive. We need to be doing a little bit of both every day. So I wanted to talk a little bit about this so that as you make up your daily mode of operation of what you want to do every day. Okay, I'm going to get up in the morning. I'm going to work on my mindset. I'm going to read, and then I'm going to listen to the mindset call. This is my mode of operation. And then I go and I have one son who's in year-round school, so I get him off, get him going, walk with him off to school, walk a little bit more, come back, eat breakfast, and then I get going and get moving on my day. So, you know, that's the mode of my operation. And then the first thing I do is I log on to my Facebook, and we talked about this last time. You know, you're going to check your notifications. You're going to check your messages. I checked my posts from the day before for the last couple of days. Did people like them? Did people comment on them? And if I got comments and stuff, those are the things that I'm going to respond to first. And then from there, then I'm going to make my new posts for the day and get those out. And where am I getting the ideas for those posts? Like I said, really often it's from my mindset training in the morning. Well, if your lifestyle doesn't allow you to do that mindset training in the morning, maybe you're doing it at night after work, just before you go to bed, or maybe you're listening to audios in the car as you're driving back and forth to work. You have to find time to do that mindset. If you don't do the mindset, you're going to get overwhelmed, because your inner world creates your outer world. And if you're not building that inner world and making yourself stronger, then you're not going to be able to function and do the other things that you need to do. You've got to make yourself strong, because then you're not... Yes, we're all still going to feel overwhelmed some days when something happens. You have a computer glitch or a this or a that, but you can make sure that you're looking at it from a different perspective. Okay, I'm having a technical difficulty. I'm going to take care of this technical difficulty, and I'm going to move on. I can do this. Other people do it, so can I. Part of not being overwhelmed is having your daily mode of operation. This is what I do first, and then I do this, and then I do this. You can get on Facebook, you can get on other things, and you can get so distracted. And that's why I said, don't look at your news feed first, because then you get involved in, oh, so-and-so posted this, and so-and-so did this, and you get sucked into that emotional thing that's going on there. Do your other things first, and then, yeah, go back to your news feed, because I do comment and stuff with people in my news feed, and that's how sometimes I start chatting with people. But the first thing I need to do is take care of my business first. If you don't want to be overwhelmed, then you do one thing at a time. You get that down and you move on to the next thing. It's just like when you're learning something new. If you're brand new to marketing on Facebook, then you learn one thing at a time. The first thing I do is I set up my Facebook page. I put a picture on there. I put a bio on there, a little bit about me, so people kind of know who I am, because people join people. They don't join opportunities. They want to know, like, and trust you. So you need to give them information about you. Okay? That's step one. I finished that. Okay, step two. What's the next thing I do? Okay, you need to make a post. Well, how do I make a post? What am I going to do? Just one step at a time. We have the other two trainings that I showed you how to make a post. I showed you how to set up your Facebook page. And if you missed those trainings, like Jack said, you can go to jacklater.com, type in Facebook, and those other trainings will come up. Just do one thing at a time. You can start out making a post with a motivational quote. You know, put a motivational quote on there, and you can get those off of Google. Just type in motivational quote, go to an image, copy the image, download it to your computer, then upload it on your Facebook page, make a little comment in there, send it out. You can do it. One step at a time. You learn one thing, you master that, and then you move on to the next one. That's how you're going to keep from feeling so overwhelmed all the time. There is so much training out there, and there's so much information out there that it really can be mind-boggling and overwhelming. But if you take it one step at a time and get that down and go, okay, I did that. Now let's add one more thing and one more thing. And before you know it, 2 weeks later, you're going to be a pro at doing status updates or posts on Facebook, and you're going to go, wow, what was I so worried about? Just do it one step at a time. You guys can do this. Okay, and like I said, we want to talk a little bit about the difference between passive and active marketing. And we talked, a little bit here. There's several different methods for, there's the viral Facebook method, forum marketing, SEO, video marketing, and like I said, it shows trainings for each of these in our Prosperity back office. So when you join us and we get you started, because just being a part of our team, you have access to all this training. And you can just do one training at a time, you get that down, and then you move on to the next one. Solo ads, Facebook pay-per-click, YouTube pay-per-click, Bing pay-per-click, Craigslist. We've also had some fabulous webinars with our team that have gone into some other things that are just some great marketing tips. Now, these are all passive. When I'm making up a status update or a post on Facebook, I'm putting it out there. It's kind of passive. I'm getting, people seeing my information, but I'm not actively talking to anybody. What we were going to talk about a little bit more today is more active, and that's Facebook chatting. But also active would be emailing your current list. The information and things that we put on our Facebook status updates, those are also those valuable things that we talked about, giving value. Those are things you can put in your current emails, because a lot of people are like, I don't know what to email. Value. Give them value. You learned something really great in your mindset training that day. Share that with other people, because that information is what they need to know as well. Your circle of influence, when you get your team going, training them and working with them, that's also part of your active marketing, because you're helping them do other things as well. Other social media chatting, Facebook chatting, the concepts that I'm going to teach you today about Facebook chatting, you can do in other social media sites like LinkedIn or Skype or Google+. You can do the same type of things. answering emails. When people, you know, send you an email and they have questions, you answer those. That's part of active marketing because you're actively working with one person. Then live webinars like we have tonight is active. Offline meetings, if you're doing something where you're having a hotel meeting or a meeting in your home or a meeting with someone else's home, those are active things. And in your daily mode of operation, you need to do just kind of a rule of thumb we have here for part-timers, 2 to 5 per day. You know, actively talking to 2 to 5 people per day. If you're a full-time person, 15 or 20 per day. That's what's going to bring people into you and get you moving. Also here it talks about how to do valuable content, has some videos in showing you how to do that, how to get eyeballs on your content. Okay, part of getting eyeballs on your content, one of the things we're doing is doing posts on Facebook, sharing things in groups. All of those things are getting eyeballs on your traffic, okay? So, hopefully, I'm going to go back here and see how everybody's doing. I forgot to put up the Q&A section for you. So if anybody has questions, please feel free to put your questions in there, and I will check back from time to time and, you know, make sure we get those questions answered. So let me move back on. Hopefully everybody is doing great. I'm going to get a quick drink here. Okay. So, the other thing that I wanted to show you is something that I just learned recently. And I've just been doing it over the last few days actually, but it was something I wanted to share because it does make a difference. And so I wanted to show you a couple of the pictures that I've done. This is my son William. And this was a post that I did today about, you know, how do I get this to work? We were talking, you know, I was posting, inviting people to the webinar tonight, you know, because we were going to talk about feeling overwhelmed. And this was a great picture of him. Well, you know, it is really easy to make your pictures stand out and to even make your own motivational quotes. And all you have to do is with your smartphone, you can download apps. There are free apps, and then you get the watermark. That's why I left this here, because I wanted to show you what it would do. You get this watermark here. If you pay for the pro version, on some of them it's like $5 or a little bit, then you don't have that watermark. But you can make your own, you can add your own borders. You can add your own text. They call it a meme, where you make your own things. So you could go in and let me just go here. Justin Varengia is another leader, another $1 million leader on our team. This is one of the people I got the idea from, is making your pictures pop. You know, he's got some great pictures, but what he also did, got some great pictures of his little girl there, is right here. You know, you make your own meme. He has a picture of himself and a motivational quote. You know, things do not happen, things are made to happen. John F. Kennedy. Well, the quote is by someone else. It's a quote that he really liked and was something he really wanted to do, but yet he's branding himself because he's putting that quote up with him in it. Okay? So, and even when sometimes we've done a screenshot and it looks like a video, you know, I get a lot, you know, people will click on it because it looks like a video. And sometimes I've just done a screenshot because I want interaction. So we want people to notice what we're doing. We want people to see our posts and for it to catch their attention, because you only have a few seconds to catch people's attention. So great photos, videos are the things that catch people's attention. The other one I have here is some things I was working on, pictures this morning, and my granddaughter wanted pictures of her. So now I did this little thing, the same thing, the free app. It took a few minutes to just take these 4 pictures and upload it. And what did I say about this? Well, this particular granddaughter happens to just be fearless about what she wants to do. She'll go out and play with snails and bugs in the backyard. She rides the rides at the fair. We took her out for ice cream, and you know what? They had a little jukebox. We turned on a song for her, and she just danced. You know, she didn't care that she was dancing in the middle of the restaurant with everybody looking. You know, and so what I put that here, you know. I wonder when we learned to doubt ourselves, and when did we learn not to trust ourselves? What do you think? So that's one type of post you can do, is asking questions and asking for people to respond. And I just got this one up today, and I haven't even shared it or anything, so it hasn't been up very long. But by tomorrow, I'll share it a bunch and get things going. But this one I shared, and look at this. I shared it in a few groups, and 72 people saw it. You know, for every group, that is a little more than 3 people. Almost 4 people for every group that I shared in, that the people saw this, you know, and that's pretty good. If it's less than 3 or 4 per share that I do, that I'm like, that one didn't get very good views. Why not? This one did pretty good. Over here, I shared the same thing in another group. This one got more than 4. So same thing, like 20, but 84 people saw it. So, you know, like 4 people were seeing it for each place I'm seeing it. And then if I'm looking in my insights, remember that's up here at the top. If I'm looking in my insights, I can also look down here and see, you know, how many engagements did I get? Well, I got 13 post clicks. So 13 people actually clicked on this, and which means that they clicked on maybe the link that's in there to go and find out more about the webinar, or they clicked on something to see more. So I'm looking at this. I want to see if people are clicking. I want to see what people are doing. See this post down here? 128 people saw it, and I got 16 clicks, 97 shares or comments or likes. Okay? So that's what I want to see, is I want to see, you know, these bigger numbers. I want to see more people looking at my information. Okay, so now let's get back to talking about chatting, because that is what we wanted to focus on today. Because chatting is active marketing. Even if you're doing 2 or 3 posts a day, you can chat with people on Facebook. And the nice thing about it is real time, but you don't have to respond that very second. You can take a couple of minutes and think about your idea of what you want to say, or if you need to find an answer or something to something, then you can do that. If they have a question that they're asking you that maybe you don't know right away, you can take 3 or 4 minutes, because people don't expect you to answer instantly. If you answer in 5 or so minutes, you know, everybody's great with that. So like the first things I'll do is, and I've already checked these messages and notifications, but I'll go up here and check the notifications here, and I will see if anybody has commented or liked a post that I recently made and it's someone new. So right here I've got Joe and Mark and Patrick that liked my page. Okay, well, they liked my page because of a post that I did. So those are going to be people that so up here under the page likes, I'm going to click on these people, and those are going to be some of the first people that I'm going to talk with that day because they've already interacted with something that I did. So I will go in and add them as a friend. Okay? So let's go back here. And most of the time, those people, because they've already seen information, they know they just liked your page, they're going to be okay with accepting your friend request. Now, I can message them without them being a friend, but if I do that, it goes into their other folder. And what I want to show you is, if you don't know, this is the inbox, and right here next to it, it's kind of gray, is the other box. And you need to check that out every now and then, because people will message you who are not your friends, and if they do, then that's where it will go. See, and this, that's right, I just had one pop up now, and he says, "Are you busy with your webinar now?" And I'm just going to type back, "Yes, chat soon." Okay, Keith is just somebody I've been talking to over the last little while, giving him hints and tricks, and is somebody that who, after I've chatted with him, he did sign in and is looking into our opportunity, and that was all from Facebook chatting. Okay, so some of the people that I've chatted with happen to be in my own opportunity. Others are not. So what I want to do is I kind of want to talk, and I don't want to, because I don't want to show all the messages. I should have done some screenshots and blacked out the names, because I want to, keep the conversations. They're kind of personal conversations. People may have shared something personal about themselves, and I don't have permission to share that with you. So what I want to do is kind of talk about how we get into a conversation, how we can have more of a real-time conversation. So, like I showed you that I requested those people to be friends. Well, people will request to be my friends, but I've already done my friend requests for today and responded to those. So, if you look over here on the right, it shows these people right here are online, and then it has down here more friends that are online. So these people here are all right now actively online. So those would be good people to go to if they're not already somebody who you've actively chatted with. Those would be great people to go to say, "Hey, what's going on?" Because then you're going to have more of a real-time chat. And what you want to do is just kind of check out that person and get more information from them. Another way that I start chatting with people is in some of the groups that I'm in. Let me go here. So right here, this work from home opportunities, this one, they often put comments. Who's selling products, or are you recruiting? Okay, and so often I'll go in and put information in here about what I'm doing. And I may even go in and do a friend request with this person and get into conversations with them. So when they're posting, what are you doing? Who has an opportunity? Then I will go in there. But when I go in, a lot of these people will go in and they just kind of more spammy. They just post their links, post their links, post their links. I never post a link underneath someone else's thing when they're asking for information. So let's just go to this group, because then you can see, how people do this. This person asked a question and people answered. Okay, here's a good one. This person says, I'm looking for work at home opportunity that isn't a scam. I don't mind a minimal startup fee. I want to replace my regular 9-to-5 income. I know you can't do that overnight, but over time I'm already training for It Works. I'm working with mentoring for free. I just need to make some money on the side until I'm fully trained, and then keep the added income as well. This person says, inbox me. This person gives a link. A lot of them, you just give links and stuff like this. See, there's 121 comments from here, and most of them are giving links or just showing their opportunity. And then here's my story. People are starting to kind of catch on. But what I do is I don't like to say a lot. I just like to say a little bit about, remember, we need to talk to what is their pain and what are they struggling with. Well, this person, we happen to know, she says she wants to break free from her 9-to-5 and to make some money on the side. Okay? And so what I do is I tell her a teeny bit about me. And I like to include their name. Because people want to know that you're talking to them. And another thing I learned from one of the motivational speakers that I've listened to is, and it works really good with chatting, and that is within the first few seconds to compliment the person that you're talking to. Okay, Moneta, it's really awesome. It's hard to talk and type. That you are trying to break free of your 9-to-5 job. Okay, I have been there and am so happy that I have been able to break free of that. It's great that you realize that it takes work and not going to just happen overnight. Okay? So now I've kind of complimented her and let her know that, hey, I've been there and I was able to break free of that. And now I'm just going to kind of, give a message that's going to kind of make her want to respond to me or make her want to get more information. Um, I love helping people to become free and reach their goals. Let me know if how I can help you. I have been marketing online and free of the 9 to 5 for almost 1 year. And then I don't even say message me, contact me, whatever, because what I've noticed is when I just make that kind of comment, and then I always put, remember like I said before, we want to put things in there that catch people's attention. I'm not going to put in there my link to my opportunity. I'm not going to put in there a picture of my opportunity. I'm putting a picture in, I'm putting something in there for them to help them know, hey, I'm here for you. I'm going to do, I'm going to help you out. And I will tell you that I have gotten more people that have come and messaged me and said, hey, please tell me more about what you do. Hey, can you give me more information? Oh, thanks so much for understanding. And then they're coming back to me. And oftentimes it's not just the person who I'm putting this comment under, it's other people who are coming to this that are coming back to me, and I'm getting in more conversations with and asking me questions. This has been so successful for me that I've gotten, just from putting a post under someone else's, I've got 4 or 5 people in a day coming to me from that one post saying, hey, can you tell me more information? Or, hey, I really, connected with what you had to say. Can you tell me more? Or can you help me? And it's always yes. So this, I know what her struggle is because she's already told me, If I wanted to go in and friend her, find out a little bit more about her, I would go to her webpage. Well, these are, she's got kids right here, so right off the bat, I'm going to ask her about the kids, and commenting about, I have kids and grandkids and what I love to do. And I often go in and I'll look at their photos and see what kind of photos they've been posting, Looks to me like family is very important to her. Well, you know what? Hey, family's really important to me as well. So I'm going to go in and I'm going to make a comment to her when I message her that, hey, I can see that family is really important to you. That's awesome. My family's really important to me as well. I'll tell her a little bit about myself. I have 5 kids of my own and 4 grandkids, and it's just so much fun to be with them and do things with them. And then I would probably ask a question about, oh, tell me about the 3 kids in your profile picture. They are so cute. So I always leave with a question. Did I give her a link? No, I don't give a link. Okay? And then most of the time when I do that kind of chat, 90% of the time that person will message back to me and will say, hey, these are my 3 kids, or hey, these are my 3 grandkids, and and then I'll have a little bit more conversation, and whenever I finish, I always try to leave with a question, because that gives them reason to respond back. And then after 2 or 3 times of just chatting and getting to know that person, what are they doing? Find out what kind of work they do, what kind of business they do. See if you can find out what their struggles are, what their desires are, what their dreams are. And then you're going to message them about that. And then you'll say, maybe if they don't work online, you're going to say, have you thought about doing some internet marketing to make some money? And, then they ask you back. And then you say, do you have, are you working full-time? You working part-time? Would you be able to do this full-time or part-time? Just give them more information, and you give them a little bit of information about what you do every time. Hey, I teach other people marketing tips to help them earn money online. Hey, I do things on Facebook. And then, you do need to get around to, you're leading them in. Hey, I have a great opportunity. Would you be interested in learning some more about it? If they say yes, then you give them a link, okay? Or you can say, have you ever considered doing something else, or are you happy with where you're at now? And then you can also ask, this may or may not be for you, but if I could share with you a way to get better results without interfering time-wise with what you're doing, would you be open with it? Okay? And then you're saying, and then you ask them, can I send you a link? And then they'll say, hey, yeah. I've had lots of people say, oh, yeah, please. Or they'll say, hey, send me more information. If they ask and say, please send me more information, you send the link. But don't be all those spammy kind. And if you're one of those, it's okay, because maybe you haven't been taught. But you don't just say, hey, I have this great opportunity, here's my link. That's not the first thing you do. People want to know, like, and trust you. Okay? You don't want to send that link out the first thing. I could show you tons and tons of people who, seeing a lot of these people I've messaged back, and so I can't show you the link right now, but they'll just say, hey, I have this great opportunity, or thanks for being my friend, here's my great opportunity, and here's a link. That's crazy, but it's also a great opportunity. So one of the things I said was, let's talk about those people who are just coming in and spamming you, because you're getting messages from people spamming you. Well, what do? It used to be that I was like, oh, I'm just going to ignore those. But the more I studied other people who were successful with chatting online, the more I realized that those are also golden opportunities, because those people need more information. So when those people message me, then I go ahead and message them back now. Okay? What I would say is, usually I'd say things like, oh, thanks for thinking of me. Thanks for considering me. But right now I'm laser focused with XYZ, whatever your opportunity is. I'm really laser focused with my Empower Network now, because I've realized that when I'm laser focused, that's when I'm successful and things start to happen. And then you could just ask, out of curiosity, how does this approach of sending out links to just everybody, sending out links like this, how does that work for you? Or you could say, using this approach, are you building your business quickly as you expected, or are you having some roadblocks? Okay? You're still going with that question, remember, at the end. And then you're going to still maintain your posture, okay? And you can always ask them, if they say, it hasn't been building as great as I would like it to, then you could say, if I could teach you a better way to do this, would you be interested? Yeah? And what I would do is give them a little tip. I wouldn't give them a link. I would give them a little tip and keep the conversation going a little bit. Help them out. Show them that you're willing to give value without having to take something. Okay? And then as you go on a little bit more, then they're going to realize that, hey, this is cool. And then you can say, in our team we have a lot of training that help people with that. You can always drop those things in there to let people know that they can, know, like, and trust you. So I am going to just go back here. All right, so I just want to kind of see your face here. So remember, people want to know, like, and trust you. You have important information that somebody out there needs to hear. Don't be afraid to share it. Okay? There is a single mother out there, or there is a returned vet, that the information that you have and the person that you are is going to connect with that person better than me, better than some other big $1 million earner. What you have and who you are is going to connect with those people. So have confidence in yourself. Have that vision that what you have is important. And remember, we talked about, that mindset. You've learned that mindset information. You've invested your time or money to learn more about perfecting your mindset, or more about different marketing methods. Then, as you learn those, then you turn around and teach those. People will be willing to learn what you teach, because what you have to offer is important to other people. Okay. So, I don't see any questions at the moment. I was just trying to double check and make sure. So if you do have questions, go ahead and just type those in right now so that I can go ahead and answer those before I leave the time over to Jack. Okay. All right. Well, I hope you got some great value, and if you need more value and need more information, guys, you can just, we've got some, this is brand new with the Hangouts here. We've got these little buttons you can see on the side. If you need more information, then click that button right there at the top. Or if, hey, I'm ready to go, then click the button here. I'm going to turn the time over to Jack. And I am so excited to have been here with you tonight, and hope you guys just have a great night. But I'm going to let him kind of finish off here.
Okay. Wanted to give you a little bit more value to go with real quickly. Facebook is a phenomenal way to make money online, and we have a lot of team members that are doing this. This technique of invest, learn, and teach is something that is making a lot of people some great money online right now, and it absolutely works. Now, I wanted to let you know that there are additional resources that you can go to learn how to get traffic online. Not only Facebook strategies, but a lot of other strategies. I just want to show you a resource that we use, a free resource that we use to get a lot of additional training to teach us how to to get leads online. Now, Patti mentioned a little bit earlier the prosperity team side and the resources that are there, but I want to show you something there that is pretty significant. I'm going to take you back over to prosperity here. Screen share, right? Okay, just a second. Okay, which one of these is?
Full.
Which one?
Full.
Okay, just give me a minute here. This is really, really helpful stuff here. What I'm going to show you, if you'll give me just about 5 or 10 minutes here, I need to show you what you could do with the prosperity team as far as getting additional training online. Okay.
I clicked out of it. You'll have to bring it back up again.
Well, I can just type it in, right?
Yeah.
Okay, here we go. So let me just show you this real quickly, just so that you know. You have to log into your account, and you do need to be a team member in order for you to have access to this. And I'll show you how you can become a team member here in a minute. But I want to show you this because right here, Mike Hobbs is one of the team leaders within the prosperity team. He's made over $500,000 within our particular opportunity in about a year and a half, I believe, is what he did that. I might be wrong about that, but I know he's made about $500,000 doing what we're doing now. And he gives training twice a week for people within the prosperity team. So I just want to let you know about that. And he's a guy that believes very strongly in invest, learn, and teach. So he's a big proponent of it. He's also huge in Facebook marketing. So you can learn a lot from our prosperity team as far as Facebook marketing is concerned. Now, if you look right here at this tab right here on the training center, what we have there is if you go into the back office, I'm not going to click on everything back there. I just want to let you know about this resource, is that within the training center, we have Facebook training. We also have SEO training. We have blogging training. We have Craigslist training and paid training and free training. So there's a ton, I mean, absolutely a ton of training that's in here. Just recently I was going through a YouTube a pay-per-click training by one of our top earners in our particular company. He's going to be awarded with as a $1 million earner, the guy that does that training. So we have very significant training taught only by the top earners in our opportunity and Power Network. Now, I just wanted you to be aware of that. Just a second, I got to go back to my original screen. How do I get out of this, Patti? I need to go back to my Google Hangout. Okay, sorry about that. The Google Hangout changed a little bit, and I had to regroup here. But anyway, so the prosperity team has a ton of different resources. I need to raise this a little bit. Has a ton of resources for not only learning how to get a ton of traffic with free strategies, but also some paid strategies. In addition to that, prosperity team also has done-for-you traffic. They make available to their team the same traffic sources that they use personally to reach the income levels that they have. So just wanted to let you know about the team resources within prosperity team, the free training. Mike Hobbs does his training twice a week, and I also do my own training, this training here, about once a week, sometimes every other week, depending on the needs of our team. Very few team leaders will actually go to the extent of actually doing a webinar like this, but I do it for my team. Now, just to let you know, some of you are already aware of this, but the resource that the prosperity team uses to earn money is with the Empower Network. And I have a couple of, like Patti said, I have a couple of links there over on the right. If you're ready to go and you're ready to lock arms, click the button at the bottom right. But if you want more information, just click the one on the top right. But just wanted to let you know real quickly, the reason why Prosperity Team chose the Empower Network is this. Empower Network pays 100% commissions on most of their products. And the products that are not 100%, they're at least 70%. But most of the products are actually 100% commissions. And these are products that you can earn as much as $4,625 from a single sell. So it's a phenomenal system, and the reason why they're able to pay 100% commissions on most of their products is because their products are primarily digital products, and their products over-deliver. In fact, I'm so impressed with those products that I own every single product that Empower Network has. That's how strongly I believe in their products. But 100% commissions, as much as $4,625 that you can earn on a single sell. Now, just to let you know, within my own team, the goal that I have, the vision that I have for you guys is I want to help 500 people reach $4,000 a month or more. Now, a lot of people say, well, Jack, why have you picked that number for? Well, because I know that when I first hit $4,000, which was my third month, it made all of the difference in the world in our financial situation in our family. And I know the impact that it can have on the family and what it can do for you. So I want to help 500 people reach at least $4,000 a month or more. And I believe you could do it within 3 or 4 months or even less. Okay? So I want to help you do that. When you join our team, you'll have access to our phone number. You'll be able to call us and get the help that you need. You also will have access to our own these webinars here, as well as the Prosperity Team resources. And just to let you know, this is something that's really very, very significant. It's essential that if you're thinking about joining Empower Network, that you take advantage, that you take action right away. And the reason why is this. Right now, Empower Network is in the middle of pre-launching something that is huge. What they're going to do is they are in the process of launching a massive marketing campaign that involves not only internet marketing but also offline markets. Okay, so they're combining both of those markets into a huge launch, and like I said, we're in pre-launch right now, but this is officially launching in 60 days in Orlando, Florida. In fact, I already have my ticket to the Orlando, Florida event right now where they're going to launch that. And it's very important. If any of you have been in the home industry in the past, you know the launches, a lot of money is made during launches. And it's very important that you position yourself in front of that wave of growth, okay? We've had other launches in the past that I've been involved with. For example, we've had launch specific products that we've had, and I've always made a pocket full of money, a bunch of money, whenever we've had a launch. But this is a massive launch. You're going to want to get ahead of this while you can. Click the link at the right there. If you've already seen the Empower Network presentation, just get in, okay? Click the link that says I'm ready to go and click on that. If you haven't seen any kind of presentation of Empower Network, you're going to want to click the link at the right, the top right, that says I need more information. But get in now because getting in front of a growth wave, like I've said, is critically important to take advantage of that growth. Right now, Dave Wood, who's the founder of Empower Network, anticipates a growth of 2 to 3 times as many affiliates that are going to join Empower Network within the next 12 months. And he has a very strategic plan to make that happen. I've seen Dave Wood do magical stuff in the past, and he's going to do it. So make sure to get in front of that right now by clicking the link at the right. Either one is fine with me. And again, I want to help 500 people reach $4,000 a month or more. Now, one more thing, as part of this launch, okay, as part of this pre-launch phase right now, what I'm doing is right now I'm putting together an inner circle of only 10 people, okay? And these are going to be people that are willing to run and make this happen during the pre-launch to put some growth into your business. And I want to help you do that, but I'm not looking for people who are just going to come in and then the next month leave when the first bump of the road happens, okay? Every business is going to have their challenges. I'm looking for people who are absolutely going to be committed to run with me on this. I already have 2 spots already filled up, and we're looking for 10 within the next 30 days, and we have 8 spots open. Okay, so you want to lock in that spot before they're gone. I can't work with any more than 10 at a time. I only have so many hours in the day. But if you're willing to run with us, click the link below, the link at the right, get into Empower Network. Now what's going to happen is as soon as you lock arms with us, you're going to get a call by Patti, and she's going to schedule an appointment with me so that I can help you get your business started off on the right foot as quickly as possible and get this momentum going for your own business itself. We're building a dynasty here, and I want you to be part of it. Okay, it's kind of like the shuttle when it takes off. You could either be a spectator and see it take off, or you could get in right now and be part of this growth phase right now. So anyway, click the link at the right, either one, and lock arms with us, and make it a great day. Patti, is there any last minute things that you wanted to say?
Nope, just have a great day, you guys. We are so excited to have had you with us, and hey, we're looking forward to working with you because we know that you can make a difference to our team.
Incidentally, keep your eyes on your email, because I constantly send out stuff that's going to help you in your business. I send training stuff. Often I send just short little videos that will help you on a daily basis to help build your business. Keep your eye on your email. Whether you are in Empower Network or not in Empower Network, I give value on a daily basis to the entire community. So keep your eye out in your email. When you join at the right, again, like I said, you'll receive a call from us helping you get going on your business. This is kind of a unique thing where not everybody that's in a home business is to help their team members out, but I do, okay? And I'm willing to, at the beginning, if you're willing to run, then I'm willing to run, okay? I'm not looking for people who are just going to tip their toes in the water. I'm looking for people who are going to be committed and are taking responsibility for their own business. So anyway, click the link at the right. Wait for the phone call. It's going to happen within a day or so. We'll schedule an appointment and get you started right away. Anyway, look forward to the next webinar. Look forward to sending you more value, and make it a great day.
All right, see you soon.
See you later. Go ahead and click it on the right. Bye.